Divorce Stories Part 1.
I stood in the kitchen, hands gripping the edge of the counter, staring at the pile of bills scattered across the table. The sound of the refrigerator humming in the background was the only thing that broke the silence. I could hear Nick moving upstairs. He was probably in the shower. It was just another evening, just another night in our routine, except that it didn't feel like just anything. It felt off. I'd known for a while, hadn't I? It had been building slowly, this gnawing feeling that something was wrong, something I couldn't quite put my finger on. But I didn't have to guess anymore. I already knew. I knew what I'd seen, what I hadn't seen, but still knew. The late nights at work, the sudden secrecy with his phone, the way his touch had started to feel distant. But it wasn't until last night, when his phone had buzzed on the counter, that I had found the message. "Can't wait to see you tonight." I hadn't even needed to look at the name to know. I didn't have to see the details. I already knew. I had stood there frozen, staring at the screen like a deer in headlights. It wasn't even the shock of it that hit me hardest. It was the fact that I wasn't surprised. The last few months, hell, the last year had been building up to this. The disconnection, the silence, the absence. I didn't say anything to him when he got home. I couldn't. I was too numb. I made dinner like I always did, but I couldn't stop replaying the message over and over in my head. I didn't confront him. I wasn't sure I could. But tonight was different. When I walked into the kitchen and saw Nick on the couch, his eyes flicking up to me with that guarded look, I knew it was time. He wasn't even trying to hide it anymore, was he? The guilt? The distance? The fact that he was living a double life, one foot still in this marriage, the other already halfway out the door? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think.